Did you know that the exercise you've been doing for years to stay healthy could actually be damaging your knees? For many seniors, activities like deep squats, running on hard surfaces, and jumping exercises may seem like effective ways to stay fit, but they could be accelerating your path to knee replacement surgery. Every time you place stress on your knees, you may be unknowingly causing irreversible damage. In this video, we'll reveal 6 common exercises that could be silently destroying your knees, and what you can do to protect them before it's too late. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you never miss one of our health-focused videos. It's easy to ignore the warning signs our bodies give us, especially when it comes to joint health. We often push through discomfort, assuming it's just a normal part of aging. But here's the truth: it's never too late to safeguard your mobility and maintain your independence. Your knees, like the rest of your body, need proper care, and small adjustments now can make a big difference in how well you move in the years to come. One of the most important things you can do for your knees is to stop certain exercises that, although they may seem harmless, can actually lead to long-term damage. If you've been doing high-impact or strain-inducing movements, it's critical to reconsider them before they cause permanent harm. These exercises might not seem dangerous at first, but over time they can wear down the cartilage in your knees, damage your ligaments, and increase your risk of developing osteoarthritis or other joint problems. The longer you continue these exercises, the higher the chance you may need knee replacement surgery or experience severe mobility issues. So what should you do instead? The first step is to understand which exercises are harmful to your knees. In this article, we'll explore exactly why these exercises are risky, and more importantly, suggest safer alternatives that can help you stay active while protecting your knee health. It's not about giving up exercise, it's about making smarter choices. The right exercises can strengthen your muscles, improve joint stability, and help you maintain strength and mobility without added risk. Stick with us as we dive into these essential changes. By the end, you'll have the tools and knowledge you need to safeguard your knees and keep moving freely. Don't let a few wrong choices today impact your quality of life tomorrow. Your knees are worth the effort. 1. Deep squats, the fast track to knee surgery. Deep squats might seem like a great way to build leg strength, but for seniors, they can be one of the most damaging exercises for aging knees. When you lower yourself into a deep squat, your knees are forced to bend beyond their natural comfort range, placing excessive pressure on the cartilage and ligaments. While younger bodies can often tolerate this strain due to thick, resilient cartilage that absorbs shock. Well, the aging body tells a different story. As we grow older, the cushioning between our bones naturally wears down. Every time you perform a deep squat, you wear away the remaining cartilage, increasing the risk of painful bone-on-bone contact. Many older adults don't realize the severity of the issue until it's too late. What may start as a slight ache or stiffness can quickly progress. Over time, the cartilage begins to break down, and the surrounding soft tissue becomes inflamed, causing sharp pain with each step. This can make even simple daily activities feel painful and exhausting. What was once a simple movement could now lead to knee surgery, or even a full knee replacement. The most concerning aspect of knee injuries caused by deep squats is that they don't heal the way they used to. As we age, our body's ability to repair damaged cartilage diminishes significantly. Once this vital cushioning is gone, it doesn't regenerate. Instead, you're left with chronic pain, stiffness, and an increased risk of arthritis. Pain is your body's way of warning you that something is wrong. Ignoring it may result in reduced mobility and a long, difficult recovery process. 2. Running on hard surfaces. The silent killer of joints. Running has long been celebrated as one of the best ways to stay fit, But for seniors, it can quietly become one of the most damaging exercises for your knees, especially if you're running on hard surfaces like pavement. With each step, a powerful shockwave travels through your body, striking your knees with a force that can be up to 5 times your body weight. In youth, your joints are resilient and can absorb this impact more easily. But as you age, that natural resilience fades. The cartilage that once cushioned your knees thins, and now your joints must bear the brunt of every stride. In the beginning, the signs of damage are subtle. Morning stiffness, a dull ache after walking, or mild discomfort when climbing stairs. These are early warnings that your knees are under more strain than they can handle. However, many seniors dismiss these symptoms, pushing through the pain under the assumption that it's just a normal part of aging. The truth is more serious. It's not merely aging, it's the result of cumulative damage. Running on hard surfaces accelerates the deterioration of joint cartilage. Gradually, it strips away the remaining protection, leaving bones to rub directly against each other. Once the cartilage is gone, it doesn't grow back, and the result is a painful, often debilitating condition: chronic inflammation, swelling, and the agonizing sensation of bone grinding on bone with every movement. Some runners don't realize the extent of the damage until it's too late. One day, their knee gives out, often with a sharp pound, a loud pop, and an inability to bear weight. This can signal serious conditions like meniscus tears, ligament damage, or advanced osteoarthritis. And recovery? It's no longer as simple as rest and ice. It may involve months of physical therapy, painful injections, or even surgery. And even after all that, your knee might never fully recover, leaving you with permanent limitations and lingering pain. 3. High impact. Jumping exercises, the silent destroyer of knees. Jumping exercises, often praised for maintaining agility and building strength, can be deceptively harmful for seniors. The motion of jumping, launching off the ground and landing again, places a tremendous amount of stress on the knee joints. Each jump sends a jolt of force through your legs, and as your feet hit the ground, the knees absorb the shock. When you were younger, your tendons, ligaments, and cartilage were strong and flexible, allowing your body to absorb the shock of landing. However, as you age, these joints lose elasticity, and the cushioning in your knees becomes thinner. Your body's ability to recover from impact slows dramatically, putting your knees at serious risk. At first, it might not seem like a big issue. Perhaps you feel slight discomfort after a workout or a minor twinge of pain when you land too hard. You brush it off, thinking it's normal and that it will pass with time. But that pain is more than just discomfort. It's a warning sign. Each time your feet hit the ground, the impact creates micro tears in the cartilage. These tiny injuries accumulate over time, and with every jump, they wear down the protective layer of cartilage that normally prevents your bones from grinding against one another. What follows is a gradual build-up of chronic inflammation, stiffness, and persistent pain that doesn't go away. Eventually, one wrong landing, a moment of imbalance, or a slightly off-center step can lead to sharp, searing pain shooting through your knee. This is how ligament tears, meniscus injuries, and ACL ruptures happen. Seniors who once relied on jumping exercises to stay fit often find themselves with complete knee blowouts. The recovery is long, painful, and often incomplete. Even after extensive physical therapy, the knee may never feel the same again. Worst of all, these injuries don't just affect your workouts, they infiltrate your daily life. Simple tasks like walking become painful, climbing stairs feels impossible, and even getting up from a chair becomes a struggle. The independence you once enjoyed is slowly taken away by the very exercise you thought would keep you healthy. If you're still watching this video and find these insights helpful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're still here with me. 4. Leg press with heavy weights. The silent cartilage killer. The leg press machine is often considered a safe and controlled way to strengthen the legs. But for seniors, it can be one of the most dangerous exercises for knee health. Its design creates a false sense of security. You're seated, your back is supported, and all you have to do is push. However, many don't realize that the leg press puts immense strain on the knee joints, far more than they are built to handle. When you load heavy weights onto the machine and push them upward, your knees are forced into an unnatural position, absorbing the full force of resistance. Over time, this repetitive stress causes irreversible damage, gradually grinding away the cartilage that protects your joints. At first, it may just feel like mild stiffness or a slight ache that fades after a few hours. But these small warning signs are the beginning of a much bigger problem. As you increase the weight and push harder, the pressure on your knee joints grows significantly. The constant strain compresses the cartilage, squeezing out the essential fluids that keep it lubricated and flexible. Without this vital cushioning, bones begin to rub directly against each other, leading to chronic inflammation, swelling, and sharp, persistent pain. Many seniors dismiss this discomfort as normal muscle soreness or fatigue, but in reality, they're wearing down their knees with every press. This ongoing damage speeds up the onset of arthritis and joint deterioration, making walking, standing, or even sitting uncomfortable. What seemed like a safe way to build leg strength ends up being a ticking time bomb for your knee health. As cartilage erodes, it becomes increasingly difficult to reverse the damage, leading to chronic pain, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of needing knee replacement surgery. Seniors must be aware of these long-term risks and consider safer alternatives to strengthen their legs without sacrificing joint health. 5. Lunges, the knee ligament destroyer. Lunges are often recommended as a great way to build strength and improve balance, but for seniors, they can pose a serious threat to knee health. At first glance, lunges seem simple. Step forward, lower your body, and push back up. But this movement places significant strain on the knee joint, especially in older adults whose cartilage is thinning and less resilient. The deep bending required in a lunge pushes the knee into a vulnerable position, stretching the ligaments and grinding down the already limited cushioning between your bones. At first, you may only notice mild discomfort. 5. Lunges. The knee ligament destroyer. Lunges are often recommended as an effective way to build strength and improve balance, but for seniors, they can be one of the most dangerous exercises for aging knees. At first glance, lunges seem simple. Step forward, lower your body, and push back up. However, this movement places significant strain on the knee joint, especially in older adults whose cartilage is thinning and becoming less resilient. You might start to feel a slight tightness or a dull ache that lingers after your workout. These may seem like minor discomforts, but they are your body's way of warning you that your knees are being pushed beyond their limits. With every lunge, you force your knees to bear an unnatural load, increasing pressure on the meniscus and stretching the surrounding ligaments. Over time, this repetitive stress leads to inflammation, swelling, and the gradual breakdown of cartilage, the protective tissue between your bones. And once that cartilage wears away, every step becomes a painful reminder of the damage. Eventually, this wear and tear can result in serious injuries, such as ligament tears, meniscus damage, or even patellar dislocations. The road to recovery is long, difficult, and often incomplete. Even after physical therapy, your knee may never return to its former strength or function. For seniors, it's important to recognize that exercises like lunges, while beneficial in younger years, can have long-term consequences on joint health. Safer, low-impact alternatives should be explored to maintain strength and balance without risking damage to the knees. 6. Stair climbing with excessive load. The hidden threat to aging knees. Stair climbing is a normal, functional movement, something we do every day without a second thought. But for seniors, especially those carrying heavy loads, it can become a hidden danger. Each time you climb stairs, your knees must support more than double your body weight. Add a heavy bag of groceries or a laundry basket, and the pressure on your joints increases dramatically. Over time, this repeated stress can wear down the cartilage in your knees and lead to chronic joint issues. At first, the signs are subtle. A bit of soreness after climbing stairs, a little tightness when descending. These minor aches are your body's early warnings that your knees are under strain. But too often, they're dismissed as normal signs of aging. As you continue to put your knees under pressure, the cartilage begins to wear away. Without this vital cushion, your bones start to rub against each other, causing persistent pain and inflammation. Eventually, a sharp pain might strike without warning. Your knee could give out mid-step, putting you at serious risk of falls or further injury. As the joint becomes more exposed and damaged, conditions like osteoarthritis can set in. In some cases, treatments like corticosteroid injections or even knee replacement surgery may become necessary. While stair climbing seems harmless, it's important to be mindful, especially if you're carrying extra weight or already experiencing discomfort. Taking precautions now, like lightening your load or using assistive devices, can help protect your knees and preserve your mobility for years to come. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and learn about the importance of protecting your knees as you age. We've covered several common exercises and daily movements that can unknowingly harm your joints and accelerate knee deterioration. So, what have you learned today? We'd love to hear from you. Please comment below and share one thing you learned that you'll bring into your own life to help protect your knee health. Whether it's avoiding high-impact exercises, listening to your body's warning signs, or choosing safer alternatives, your insights might help someone else too. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more valuable tips and health advice. Stay proactive, stay healthy, and keep those knees strong.